The darkness, man. Listen, I'm two different people than who I was from 2007 to 2017. You want me to tell you why? Drugs. You gonna see Redman tonight?
I don't know.
Are you gonna go? He's at the store. He's got a show at the store.
Oh yeah.
Stop down here on the way to the store. Say hello to Redman. Tell him to put you up. And go, Redman, do me a favor. Here's my email. Send me the Joey Diaz tapes from Vegas when he was talking about he was done. Look at those tapes and call me tomorrow and go, Joey, I don't know who that person is. I don't know who that person is. I have no idea who you were. That person talking that shit, that's a complete different person. That was 27 years of a beating and drugs. But the only reason why I had gotten that beating was because of drugs. Are you with me?
Yeah.
That was the tail end.
What was the strongest drug you were on?
At that time, I would go to Vegas, all right, with Joe. And we were flying Thursday night. And the first thing I do, I had this number to this dude. The dude had so much juice that after a certain time in Vegas, you can't just walk on an elevator and go to the 18th floor. Do you know what I'm saying? You ever stay on the 9th floor and you try to come up and hear me, and all of a sudden they call me in my room, Lee, and I gotta call downstairs, let Lee up, and Lee up because we're in two different sides of the hotel.
Oh, it's the worst.
That's what happened. Well, this guy would just ask you, what room you in? 1809. Call me when you get here. Won't need to. Next thing you know, I'd let him in. This guy would come in for $100 or something. He gave me an 8-ball for $120. He gave me a come down package. 2 Vicodins, a Valium, and a Xanax. Are you fucking kidding me? I was banging out an 8-ball a night.
Jesus Christ.
Plus all the pills, plus I would buy extra fucking Xanax. I would come home on Sunday, toxic, green, 3 days of no sleep, maybe an hour here, an hour there. I jerked off maybe 64 fucking times. I even came, a nut spat out. You know what I'm saying? Like my body was building another nut. Like I would just be a fucking mess. I would stay in my room with a notebook. There was a time, my friends, that the weekend I made that tape, let me tell you what's even sadder about that thing with Redman. It's called The Joe Show. This was Joe Rogan's reality show that he was going to make everybody a star with. He was going to take us all into network television with this thing. Nobody bought it. But him and Redman shot this, and it was pretty fucking creative for its time, you know? Like, it was pretty insane. It was 7 guys on the road. Me, Joe, Redman, Ari, Duncan, Tate Fletcher, Eddie Bravo. It was insane. We'd pull up and there'd be a van waiting for us at the airport. It was like a traveling boys band. So we would tape all these weekends. Duncan tapped out after all. This is crazy. This is too much. You guys eat too much red meat. No wonder you act like animals. You know, it was crazy. We taped all those until it just got down to me, Joe, and Redman one weekend. And I'd been high 2 nights in a fucking row. I mean, no sleep, high, hiding from people. But that weekend that I tell you about, we did the House of Blues on Saturday. I flew in on Thursday night. Like, I was like, Joe, we gotta fly on Thursday. He's like, why? I'll tell you in the morning. Fuck you, I didn't say anything to nobody. He didn't see me till Saturday night. Like, nobody fucking saw me, dog. I had friends in Vegas that weekend that were visiting from New Jersey that were staying at the Bellagio or something. They called me 80 times. And every, 10 calls I'd pick up and I go, dog, I'm rehearsing. I'm doing something for the UFC. Can I call you when I'm finished? And they kept calling me, oh, we're over here eating dinner. Why don't you join us? Give me 10 minutes. I'm doing something for Robert Goulet. I was just lying to them. This is 10 fucking years ago, dog. I would not leave that hotel room.
Just paranoia?
By that point, it wasn't even paranoia. It was disgust. It was disdain. It was fucking the worst. It was the fucking worst. I was powerless. I was lucky I was showing up to gigs. I was lucky I was showing. And at that time, I used to cancel on you on Friday, Esther Ku. You wouldn't even know I canceled on you until you got to the airport and went to pick me up. And
Wow.
then you'd call me and
Have these clubs had you back since then?
those clubs are out of business.
Oh,
It don't
okay.
matter. Fuck them. They can all suck my... Yeah. The 2 or 3 clubs I did it to are out of business. So I took a chance and I paid off. Slade's Room and Pete, the Houston, both of them were waiting for me at the airport.
Wow.
I would get so fucking high. I'd get in my car, I'd drive to the airport, and then turn around and drive home. Jesus. That's how crazy I was at the end. Nobody would hire me.
Yeah.
It was a 50-50 chance. I didn't tell you how I felt, because I'd get so fucking high. Sometimes it'd work on the way back. Sometimes I get so high I wouldn't come home till Tuesday.
We were always wondering where you were, Uncle.
No. You didn't know me when I was crazy, Esther Ku.
Me and Lee, we always were like,
Shit.
what happened to Uncle Joey this Thanksgiving?
No, that's why.
Remember?
That's why it's so weird for me.
Yeah.
Because now he's like a boring, like.
It's the truth. I'll tell you.
It's gotten to the point. I've known Joey for I think almost 6 years. I could almost pretty much tell you where he is based on the time of the day of the week. Like, if I know his touring schedule, I know where he is.
For this machine to work, I have to live my life a certain way.
You guys have a well-oiled machine.
No, not this machine. I'm talking about for this machine.
Yep.
For this machine to work. But listen, I didn't always know that, I didn't always know that. It's not like I was born 21 and I was like, I know how this machine works. Nobody knows how that machine works. Till you hit about 40, you've had a couple failed things haven't worked out, and you figure it out. And every year you get a little stronger, believe it or not, I mean, that's the advantages of getting older, that you see the game a little tighter. You start cutting the fat off of your shit.
It doesn't take as much time to make a decision, right? No,
not anymore.
Yeah.
No, not anymore. But I still weigh the facts. Hey, man, I've made horrible decisions without checking or Googling, or I'm one of those assholes. Yeah, whatever, let's do it. And you eventually pay for so many of those mistakes, That's what being young is, guys, is making fucking mistakes. I sit there every day and drive my daughter. My wife drives. I sit in the passenger seat like fucking an idiot. And my little 4-year-old in the back. And once we hit the 101, before you can make that right, we go straight. And for 3 minutes, Lee, I scared myself.
What do you mean?
Like, what's she gonna do with her life? What happens if I die next year? How's she gonna grow up? Is she gonna end up a fucking stripper, a go-go dancer?
Wait, how did we get there from just driving straight?
You talked about going dark, right?
Okay, so you're just driving along.
Yeah, I'm driving. The sun's out. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I just smoked fucking 8 bowls in the backyard. I've been listening to music. I had a protein shake. I'm driving my daughter to fucking school. Who's better than me?
Nobody.
Who's got it? I got the window open. My wife's got classic rock on. Fleetwood Mac is on.
Hell yeah.
Chains, whatever the fuck it is. And all of a sudden, my mind just goes, what's she going to do with her life? How much is college going to be? Will I even be alive to pay for fucking college?
College is bullshit.
And all of a sudden, no,
you don't need to go to college.
I understand.
Don't worry about college.
This is the thoughts that go through your mind. And then you go, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I thinking about that stuff? You know what? She's 4. She's going to go through 1,000 things in her life, just like I did. All right? And guess what? You deal with it, and you do the best that you can, and you give them all the love. I love her with all my heart. I kiss my wife in front of her. She knows there's a lot of fucking love around her and shit. The cats love her. Lee comes over.
It's our friend.
It's our friend, We, come in. Let me show you the bedroom. Shit like that, So they get it, but I still have my dark thoughts about her.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 what ifs,
Right.
I gotta be crazy not to go there with what I experienced in my life. You know what I'm saying? I found my mom when I was 16. I know how fast your life could change from one day to another. What the fuck are you giggling about? Nobody...
Why did you like him?
He painted an arrow.
I knew a second ago, but now keep going from where you told it, because then
You know that little forehead you got?